Following the tragic death of shark attack victim Nick Slater, an urgent review has been called into the Gold Coast controversial shark nets and drum lines.
Andre Burrell has been making documentaries about this very issue for 15 years and he joins us now. Andre, thank you for your time. This investigation is going to look at whether the current system is enough to protect swimmers. What's your take on it?
Yeah, good morning. I wish we were speaking under different circumstances, but here we are. Look, there's been a review into this very same matter before. There was a tragic death in 2006 on Stradbroke Island at a drumline beach, and that review really saw no changes, no meaningful changes to the program. So the cynical side of me thinks, is that going to happen again here? We just tick some boxes and do a report. The hopeful side of me thinks maybe it's time that we adopt better technology, more modern technology that is available, and we modernise this shark control program and actually become a leader in shark mitigation around the world rather than lagging behind.
I think just this morning there was a tiger shark that was captured on one of the relocation drum lines. And it was euthanised afterwards anyway, so I'm not sure what the purpose of that was. But in your own documentation of this story, have you noticed a larger number of sharks? Are they closer to the shore? What are you seeing evidentiary?
Look, I think first of all, only New South Wales relocate. So in Queensland, every shark that's caught, if it's one of 19 target species, will be killed, full stop. Doesn't matter what size, where, they're always killed in Queensland. So what we're seeing here is actually, this happens every day. It's just being documented now because we've got news crews on the ground. But, and look, what we've seen, probably the most concerning thing we saw, that we either documented ourselves or we found in fisheries data, is that a lot of these sharks that are caught then become predated on by larger sharks. So a lot of the data has shark found bitten off behind pectorals, stomach bitten out. There's all these really, really concerning comments in the shark control data that show that any shark caught on a drumline out there is then being predated on by a larger shark, and you know, that's really not something you want to be doing just right off the surf break here. There's better ways to keep sharks away from people rather than tangling them in a net or hooking them on a hook.
Well, let's just talk about what those ways are, because a lot of people are very upset this morning that these sharks that have been caught have been killed. A lot of other people are saying no, swimmers need to be kept safe. Is there an alternative? Is there some solution that keeps both swimmers, surfers safe, as well as protecting the sharks?
Absolutely, there's modern technologies that will do exactly that. There's barriers we can install that actually separate sharks from people. Shark nets don't. They don't go to the bottom of the ocean. They don't create an enclosure. But there are barrier technologies, some that mimic kelp, some that look like a net but are hard plastic so they don't entangle things. There's lots of technology like that coming out. There's also electrical fences that are being worked on. Drone surveillance doesn't technically separate sharks from surfers or swimmers, but it's an early warning mechanism. It's quite easy to spot a shark top down, the silhouette of it, identify whether it's a dangerous species or not, and then decide whether to clear the water or not. So there's a lot of things we could be doing and we should be doing.
There's a couple of things there. The net thing and also the protective barriers. We're talking about a huge stretch of coastline here. And also with drones, even with drones, the coastline is so long. It's difficult to police where everyone is going in the water, and we're going to have forever and a day this battle between tourism and also the safety of sharks.
Yeah, correct. I mean, one thing with nets to remember is that there's only 11 nets here on the Gold Coast. They're only 183 metres long, and they don't go all the way to the bottom. So we've got to be careful and not, I guess, giving credibility to this program, which hasn't worked. There's been over 30 bites at netted beaches, only 2 fatalities, but there has been 30 bites. But it is a huge stretch of coastline. Drones are good because they can move a long way. You can actually survey quite a lot. But I mean, overall, tourism is the point you've made there, and I think we need really positive tourism messaging to show that we're moving this program in the right direction, we're modernising it, we're using new technologies rather than saying, let's just keep doing what we've been doing since 1962. She'll be right.
Education, education.
Absolutely.
Good to talk to you, mate. Thank you so much. And again, let's hope that we do move that debate in the right direction. I mean, it seems to me whenever there's an attack, there's heated debate for 2 or 3 days, then it's gone.
I'm just not sure the solution is to go out and kill every shark you see in the area. Straight ahead,